Hello everyone, this is Ankit from Kailasha Foundation Fun and Learn portal. This is your most awaited lecture of permutations and combinations. I was requested by many students to produce a very basic lecture of this chapter as they were not having the very basic concepts. So they asked me to produce a very basic chapter of this, a very basic video lecture of this chapter. Okay. So at first I will start with factorial notation and then I will give you the formula of NPR and NCR and I'll tell you to practice it and thereafter we will be going through the course of this chapter. Okay. So this is your permutations and combinations most feared chapter of the quantitative aptitude syllabus and there are many points to read in this chapter, but at first we'll study factorial notation. Okay. Factorial notation. Basically, we can write factorial like this or this. That means an exclamation mark or an L sign. Okay. Either way, we can write factorial notation. So, what does 5 factorial mean? 5 factorial is equal to basically 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. 4 factorial, for example, is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Similarly, 7 factorial is 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Then what about decimal 5.4 factorial? It has no meaning. Factorial is defined only for positive integers. Sorry, non-negative integers. Okay, that means minus 1 factorial also doesn't have any meaning. Okay, minus 1 factorial also doesn't have any meaning. But yes, 0 factorial is equal to 1, that you have to learn separately, and I will describe in the due course of this chapter only that how 0 factorial is equal to 1. 0 factorial is equal to 1, that you have to keep in mind, it is not equal to 0. 0 factorial is equal to 1, you have to keep in mind. Okay, and then 1 factorial is simply 1, 2 factorial is 2 into 1, 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1. You'll start from 3 and go up to 1. 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 6 factorial is equal to 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So if these are this simple, then you can also memorize the value of these. Yes, exactly. 1, this is 2, this is 6, this is 24, this is 120, and this is 720. You have to memorize the values of factorials up to 8 at least. Okay. So 8 factorial is equal to 40,320. 7 factorial is equal to 5040. 6 factorial is equal to 720. 5 factorial is equal to 120. 4 factorial is equal to 24. 3 factorial is equal to 6. 2 factorial is equal to 2. 1 factorial is equal to 1 and 0 factorial is also equal to 1. These values you have to remember for sure. Okay, then how to deal with factorial now? For example, you have to solve a given question 13 factorial by 3 factorial into 10 factorial. So are you going to evaluate the value of 13 factorial? You haven't even memorized the value of 13 factorial, and in fact you will face a lot of difficulties in calculating 13 factorial. Then uh, if you calculate 13 factorial, 10 factorial, 3 factorial and then divide, that is not advisable. Actually what you have to do, 13 into 12 into 11 into, if you start going like this, just think of it, from 10 to 1, is this 10 factorial? Is this 10 factorial? Yes, 10 to 1 it is 10 factorial. So we can write it like 10 factorial. In fact, memorize it from this point of time right now, that you can stop here, you can stop here, as you wish. You can stop anywhere while expanding a factorial. Okay, We can go 13 into 12 into 11 into 10 into, and we can stop on 9, because from 9 to 1 it is 9 factorial, from 10 to 1 it is 10 factorial. So since we desired to have 10 factorial here, we selectively stopped there, okay, because these two things are in the denominator and this will be cancelled out. So it was beneficial to stop at 10. 13 into 12 into 11 by 3 factorial is 6. 6 twos are 12. And now it is easy to calculate. 26 into 11, that is 286. Okay. So this is how you deal with factorial. Remember that there are no factorials for decimals and negatives. There are no factorials for decimals and negatives, and 0 factorial is equal to 1. That will be explained in this chapter only. I will explain, I committed. Okay, I will explain how 0 factorial is equal to 1. I am not telling you just to memorize. I will also explain why 0 factorial is equal to 1. Okay, so this is your factorial notation topic, and thereafter we are going to learn two basic formula. Basically, the permutations and combinations chapter is P for permutations, and it means arrangements. C for combinations, it means selections. And it is very important to understand the difference between arrangements and selections. Say I have 5 students in my class. Okay, Raj, Raju, Rohan, Ravi, and Ramesh. Okay, Raj, Raju, Rohan, Ravi, and Ramesh. 5 students I have. What I'll do, I have to pick 3 students out of them. I have to pick 3 students out of them and give them first, second, and third prize. I have to pick 3 students out of them, and I have to give them first, second, and third prize. So, say I picked Raju, Ravi, and Ramesh. Just imagine I picked Raju, Ravi, and Ramesh. Then I'm not yet done, because Raju, Ravi, and Ramesh, I picked them. I'm not yet done, because 1, 2, 3 I can do, or 1, 3, 2, or 2, 1, 3, or 2, 3, 1, or 3, 1, 2, or 3, 2, 1. Still, these arrangements I can do. Okay, first, second, and third prize. Because I have to give them first, second, and third prize, that means I have to decide who will get first, who will get second, and who will get third. So this is called arrangement. And in the second scenario, if I have to pick 3 students out of them, and I have to tell them to go somewhere and bring something. Okay, I have to pick 3 students out of them. Out of these 5 students, I have to pick 3 students, and I have to tell them to go somewhere and bring something. Then there is no order required. Okay, that first will be Raju or second will be Ravi. This will not be required. Okay, only selection will be sufficient. So that is the case of selection. So only say Raj, Rohan, and Ramesh are picked, and as soon as I have picked three people, I am done. Okay, so this is the difference between arrangements and selections. Now, in these two examples, I was either arranging or I was selecting 3 students out of 5 students. Okay, 3 students out of 5 students. So at this point of time, we learn two formula. One is NPR. I'm telling you what I'm writing the formula here. One is NPR and another one is NCR. Understand the relevance. P stands for permutation and C for combination. So this formula will be applicable when we have to make arrangements, and this will be applied when we are going to make selections. So this is the difference between arrangements and selections formula. This is basically equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial, and this is equal to n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. So this is the main difference in these two formula, otherwise both are same. Okay. Now what does NPR means? NPR means the number of ways of selecting r things out of n things. For example, in this case I had to select 3 people out of 5 people, so it will be 5p3. 3 people out of 5 people. And in case of selection I had to select 3 people out of 5 people, so 5c3. Okay. R things out of n things. R things out of n things. If I have to select or arrange R people out of n people or R things out of n things, then I will be using this formula. Okay, what will be 5p3? 5p3 will be equal to 5 factorial by 5 minus 3 factorial. Okay, so it will be 5 factorial by 2 factorial. 5 factorial by 3 factorial into 5 minus 3 factorial. So it will be 5 factorial by 3 factorial into 2 factorial. It is 120 by 2, that is 60. It is 120 by 6 into 2, that is 10. So this is the basic difference. Selection, the number of selections is always less than the number of arrangements if n and r are the same. Okay. So we'll learn a few things. We'll at first we'll practice. Say 8p3, 8p4. I'll make you calculate 9p8 and 9p9. Then you will do 5p0, 3p0, 5p4, 5p5. Okay. 8p3 is basically what? 8 factorial by 8 minus 3, that is 5 factorial. 8 into 7 into 6 into, we'll stop at 5 because there is 5 in the denominator. Okay, it is 336. 9 factorial by 9 minus 8, that is 1 factorial. So it is basically 9 factorial. Okay, 9 factorial. 8p4, 8 factorial by 8 minus 4, that is 4 factorial. So 8, 7, 6, 5, we will stop at 4. Okay, so 8 into 7 into 6 into 5, that is 1680. 9p9, 9 factorial by 9 minus 9, that is 0 factorial. So 9 factorial by 1, that is 9 factorial again. See, 9p8 and 9p9 are equal. I'm calculating now this one. 5p4. What is 5p4? 5 factorial by 5 minus 4, that is 1 factorial. So 5 factorial. What is 5p5? 5 factorial by 5 minus 5, that is 0 factorial. 0 factorial is also 1, so 5 factorial. Again these two are equal. Okay, so we can say npn and np 1 less, that is n minus 1. These two are always equal. These and this will be, so 9p8 and 9p9, 6p5 and 6p6, 11p10 and 11p11, these will be equal. Okay, and we can also say that this is always equal to n factorial, because npn is n factorial. See, 9p9 is 9 factorial, 5p5 is 5 factorial. So if both of these are same, then both of these equal to n factorial. Okay, now 5p0, 5p0 is 5 factorial by 5 minus 0, that is 5 factorial. 5 factorial by 5 factorial, that is 1. Again 3p0, 3 factorial by 3 minus 0, that is 3 factorial. 3 by 3, that is 1. So np0 is always 1, we can say that. Okay. So here we got a few formula, and we learned how to calculate NPR. Now we will focus on NCR. Okay. Now we learn NCR. Now we learn NCR. NCR. Say 5C3, 7C3, 7C2. So 5C3 is 5 factorial by 3 factorial and 5 minus 3, that is 2 factorial. 7c3 is basically 7 factorial by 3 factorial and 7 minus 3 is 4 factorial. 7c2 is 7 factorial by 2 factorial and 7 minus 2 is 5 factorial. Okay. So 5 into 4 into, we'll stop at 3, or we can also do like this. Okay, we just calculated this. These are small values, so we can say 120 by 6 into 2, that is 10. Okay. 7 into 6 into 5 into, we'll stop at 4. Okay, sorry for my handwriting. 7 into 6 into 5 into 4, and then 4, it is waiting here. Now 3 factorial is 6, so 7 into 6 into 5 by 6, that is 35. And this is a 7 factorial. Okay, 7 into 6 into 5, we'll stop at 5, so it will be 42 by 2, that is 21. Okay. And now I'm giving you an assignment to calculate 7c5, 7c4, 8c2 and 8c6, 9c3 and 9c6, 12c3 and 12c9, 8c3 and 8c5. Now you have to calculate 11c0, 10c0, 5c0. You have to calculate 4c1, 7c1, 8c1. You have to calculate 8c8, 7c7, 6c6. Okay. Calculate these values as I told, and then you will find some interesting results. And this is a very short video, because those who need permutations and combinations, those from the very basic, need to be fluent in calculating factorials and NPR and NCR. Okay, so next video I'll keep in mind that I have told you, and you are very expert at calculating these values. Okay, so please do it right now. Please do it with please consider it it as your priority. Okay. Okay. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And if there are any flaws in this video, if there are some problem with audio, if you don't like anything in the video, or if some calculation at some point is by mistake wrong, then please do notify me in the comments, or you can also send me on WhatsApp 82946000829. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye. Good night. Happy learning.